Hello, I got a new camera, and it is the Canon EOS 1200D Rebel T5. It's a DSLR camera, and I'm recording with it right now. I also got a Manfrotto tripod. Here. I was gonna move forward, but never mind. I also got a Manfrotto tripod, and it is what you're standing on right now. And that looks as well too. Now, I'm gonna go get the other lenses to show you, and the camera bag and everything that came with the camera bundle. Okay, I have it all right here in the Canon bag that came with it all. See that here? And if it's out of focus, just ignore that because I don't know how to focus things that well yet. First off, right here is it is a Canon zoom lens EF 75 to 300 millimeters. Okay, it's a Mark III. All right, it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. Here, look at this. Here, this is head comparison. This thing is the size of a human head. This thing is huge. I use this for taking my photos. Here, it comes with a fancy lens cap and bottom lens cap. See this? Look. Oop. Oi. Oi, mate. But in all seriousness, it has a red dot right here that you can see. And what that does is it allows you to, what's it called? Line it up with the camera when you're putting it on your camera, so that you just line the red dots up and you just go, and then you'll twist it and then you'll hear a click, and that means everything's good. It has an autofocus, not autofocus, manual focus right here, and it also has an autofocus to manual focus switch on it right here as well, so that when you're taking photos and stuff that happens. But I've been really enjoying this lens. It was probably more expensive than the camera itself, but the bundle overall costed $500. But with warranty, I got 4-year warranty on it, so that's a bit of time, and that includes the camera, tripod, and the lens I'm going to be using for video, which is already on right now. It's all a pretty good deal, but now we're going to get to the camera bag. Oops. Here, I'm setting all the stuff on the end. Oh, next, actually, let's get to the charger. I've charged the camera's batteries a couple times so far, and it runs pretty well. It takes about an hour and a half max to fully charge the battery, and the charger will actually tell you. You just take the battery out of the bottom of the camera, put it in here, and it will light up green on full when it's ready to be used. This whole thing just plugs into the wall, and like I said, you just pop it in there, and when it's charging, it'll say an orange charge. So that's I like it. It goes pretty fast compared to what I've looked up. Now the camera also has it came with an SD card that has 16 gigabytes on it. I probably won't be using it that much. It's actually inside the camera right now. I haven't swapped it out with mine, but I have a 32 gigabyte SD card, and so I'm gonna be using that most likely. Well, most of the time. Not most likely. I know for a fact I will. Okay, let's take all the rest of this stuff out of here. There we go. More lens caps, camera covers, all that. That's other essential stuff. And I haven't actually looked inside here that much as I should have. Now I'm just noticing that, here. Inside here, this is what the inside looks like. Okay? You put it like this when you want to close it, and it's got metal letters right here, which I really, really like. I think that was well made, that say Canon. And a very, very big one of these, okay? And it has a handle on the top, so you can do that, or you can use a shoulder strap my only problem with it is I wish it was a bit bigger because it hangs up quite high. But on the inside of the bag itself, you have 2 columns. But if you want to make that one, you just unstrap this. It's a Velcro onto the wall right here, which is all padding, like that Velcro material padding, so that you can add extra walls if you find them or stuff. I basically just put all my stuff in here, like lenses, microphones, all that, and I use a different bag for my camera because I like to have my camera and my other stuff separated, so that if I need to pull out my camera on quick time, then I can, and I don't have to go through all my other stuff. But let's get to the Manfrotto tripod. It stands, I think it was 62 inches high max, where it maxes out, and it can go down to about a foot. And I've been really enjoying it. It is a pistol grip, so that means when I'm holding it, well, normal tripods, they have the little handles that go off to the side, and you push them forward, and you can go up, down, left, right. This one is like it has a pistol grip, and it's so like, think of a gun. Look up Manfrotto tripod pistol grip, and there's a little button, a switch, and once you push that, then it just locks it in place. But when you push it back, then you can, like, it has a ball point, and so you just can move it in any direction you want. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Like, it's sturdy. The whole build is solid metal, except for the clasps on the legs. Those parts are plastic, and the pistol grip itself is plastic. But everything else, the legs are all metal. It's been holding up good outside, indoors, everywhere. And it folds up really nice. It comes with a carrying case. I have no complaints about it. What I do have a complaint about, though, is the camera's microphone that is built into it. I'm probably going to be switching that out soon with a... Here, let me look up what it was. It is a SGC 598 photography interview shotgun microphone for Canon or Nikon DSLR cameras. Okay, and it needs a 3.5 mm jack interface, which this camera has on the side of it. Once again, this is a EOS Rebel T5 for short, Canon EOS Rebel T5 camera, and it takes beautiful pictures. It takes, the digital zoom is great on it. I don't know all the shutter speed and all those fancy terms, all that camera stuff. I just know how to, it took me a little while to work it because I've never worked with a DSLR camera, but I learned, and right now I'm in video mode, and you can go to up close. My favorite is probably portrait, which I think is like classic mode and stuff, and at night, on night photo mode, pictures you take look beautiful, everything is smooth, so no complaints about the camera, no complaints about the tripod, no complaints about the big bundle it came with. Everything's been good. And I have an HD, I think Panasonic, like, here, I'll actually grab it just real quick. It's a Samsung CMO, it's just a Samsung HD camera. Okay, and this thing has done pretty good. I haven't had like a real, I had a tripod for it, but I didn't know how to work it. The tripod was like weirdly designed, and I just gave it away. But this camera, I've barely recorded on because it just wasn't that good. The bundle for this was like $100, and so and it came with a lot of stuff, making the camera just like $20 or something. And so, but I kept everything that came with the bundle, like an extra carrying case, all this stuff, which I put the camera in actually. Lens cleaning stuff, all that stuff. A USB SD card reader that I can just insert into the computer. All this cool, great stuff that came with this camera that I can use for this camera, and I'll still be using this camera from time to time if I need to get multiple angles of things. But if I'm doing an inside shoot and I'm doing it inside my room, I've already got the HD webcam over there, the Canon, and then this, so that's 3 angles while indoors. So yeah, that was my review on the Canon EOS Rebel T5. Like I said, the kit lens is fine, I like it. I don't prefer it for photography. I prefer this one, the 75 to 300 millimeter lens, because this one has just amazed me. The focus on this camera is good. Not as easy to use as this one, because you have to, on this one you have to crank part of the actual camera. Here, hold on. You have to actually crank like the end of the lens, like right where the lens is at. You have to crank the very, very tip of it, and I don't like that. On this one, there is it's way down here. See, like right here. So you don't have to reach all the way to the top. It's just not that awkward. And also, while it's strapped to the camera, it has this big zoom, so I can take photos from distances away and get the perfect focus as if I was a foot away from them. So everything that came with this kit I've loved, and I'm very thankful for it. So thank you for watching, and have a good day. Snap.